Me because I'm trans, I should cower in fear, and the straight white women should step in.
I'm cishet passing, so I have to step in for.
Thank you.
I hate Pac-Man. I hate Sonic. I hate Mario. I hate Crash. I hate Spyro. You name it. I hate them all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to And They Were Classmates.
Oh my God, they were classmates.
I'm a cow. Moo.
And I'm Kris Deltarune.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween is my second favorite holiday.
True. I can see that.
Christmas is my favorite.
Of course. I have so much aluminum foil.
There's so much tinfoil happening.
It's going to be a very loud episode, but you know what? It's an ASMR experience, we've decided.
Yeah, for our audio-only listeners, Nolynn is currently covered in tinfoil, and I have a little bell by my neck that rings sometimes when I laugh hard. So you guys are also getting the costume experience. We wanted to make sure that everyone got to experience this horrible thing equally.
I've got snazaroo paint on my face and arms. I've got like color wax in my hair.
You need to start posting on twitter.com right now.
1,000%. I have a picture of me at Walmart, blue, just spacing out, just ready to be judged.
I don't remember what her name is, but the girl that paints herself blue recently decided not to tattoo herself blue.
Because nobody told her, she verified with like 12 different tattoo artists, nobody told her that it's going to turn teal in a couple years.
Which is crazy because I don't think I've ever seen a blue tattoo stay blue, so I also wasn't 100% sure what she expected.
I just think I don't know. I think every tattoo artist that talked to her about it probably just saw like dollar signs and like, your entire body, I can tattoo it and I can charge my rate. Oh yes, and then they just didn't think to tell her.
Well, yeah, and especially because she's the famous blue girl TM. Like, it's just how it goes.
Yes. Yeah, maybe I'll get my follow when I drop a blue picture.
I want to be blue just like you. Bloots.
Yeah, it's a crazy costume. It's like I envisioned all of these pieces, but I didn't like make any of them until the aluminum foil stuff was last night, and then all this was just first try this morning.
There you go.
And I've got my like brushes, and I'm doing the snazaroo paint, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, Ace and I, when we were just wandering around Spirit Halloween trying to figure out what we wanted to be, we were like wandering through the animal section to make fun of the furry heads on the other side, and we just like walked past these cow costumes, and I looked at Ace.
Like, that's kind of sick.
No, straight up, I looked at Ace. I was like, moo cow?
Possibly.
And he looked at me and went, moo cow, and I grabbed. There was this is the girl version, and he grabbed the unisex version.
Of course.
Because I wanted the warm, fuzzy, and pink one, and he wanted the lighter one that had a tail. So it worked out really well. Yeah, that's for both of us.
That's tight.
So we're gonna be cows all week.
Tight. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever put this back on, but.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to shatter the illusion a little bit. We're recording on October 27th.
It is October 27th.
So when Nolynn and I talk about how we both left the house and ran errands today looking like this, it's Monday. It's not even noon. Well, it just hit noon.
Yeah, but I've been up since 9:45 doing this shit.
We were in public in the morning, on Monday morning, dressed like this.
Yeah, it's a mess. I got so many stares from little kids because, all right, so there's duct tape holding my chest plate up, totally not a kitchen plate wrapped in aluminum foil. And I was like, well, I'll find duct tape around the house. Everybody has duct tape around the house, and I couldn't find it. And it's like the universe taunting me, like, oh, you made it this far.
You forgot that you're upper middle class, so you didn't have a working man's hands to bring home duct tape to you.
But yeah, and so the universe is like, got you now. What are you gonna go to Walmart like this? You're all blue. You have crazy wet looking blue hair, and I'm like, yeah, run it.
Crazy.
I'm going to Walmart.
Not the weirdest way I've gone to Walmart.
No. You got to think, and then no.
I feel like there's something about being a theater kid that goes to like a Denny's in full makeup that just makes you completely unable to feel shame.
Yeah,
like as
absolutely.
an adult about wearing weird makeup in public.
Even without the makeup, like post theater hair where it's all like stiff and like,
Oh yeah.
you know, you tried to like get out all the gel and stuff, but it's just not going to happen.
No, and it was so funny when I had to go, like, we were going to the bar after the show. That was a fun noise.
Yeah, well, I started slipping on this because I don't have traction in my hands.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Halloween ASMR special.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mess.
No, but what was I saying? I got thrown off.
Something about Theater Kid, Denny's.
Oh yeah, so when I was in the show I was most recently in, when I was Logan Schwartz and Grubbinier, I was wearing a wig, and my hair is just long enough in the back that we had to braid it to like put it nicely into a wig cap. So we just braided it and then pinned it to the back of my head, really easy. But it was just so I didn't have like a puffball at the back of my head with my braids.
Yeah.
And no, and then I had to decide whether I was going to go to the bar with two little fucked up baby braids, like two little Padawan braids in the back, or if I wanted to just have a slightly more insane than usual mullet. And
right.
I was like, you know what?
Just run it.
Yeah. It was funny. There was one night that my bangs would not go back down, though. So I did have to go back out with my forehead out for the first time in a couple of years, and that was weird.
Eek.
I was like, this hasn't seen. I legitimately think my forehead is a slightly different shade than my cheeks.
Interesting.
Like, because it's been behind the hair, and like between the hair and the glasses, like the top of my face doesn't get very much sun.
Oh sure, yeah.
Like, because I have transition lenses, so they also Detroit become sunglasses. So
I normally, I guess, hide my forehead a little more. I'm adjusting my hair all the time, but I just between this and like this,
is exposure therapy.
I'm just gonna let it slide. Even though I guess Chris normally would have like hair down there, and I think I plan to do that a little more, but
the mitts are on.
I'm just done. This is what it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna edit right now, and I'm gonna cringe like, oh, I wish I just did this, and that. But like, I don't care.
You need to use I think Facetune has like a video feature now.
Oh my god, paying for enough Facetune credits to render my entire video.
Yeah, but doing it like the worst way, where instead of trying to make it actually look nice, you just take the slider and move it all the way up every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just
the J Schlatt yassification.
Exactly.
I would love that.
The fucking what's it called? Bold glamour TikTok filter.
Mm-hmm.
I love the bold glamour filter specifically because I'm one of the people that has a square enough jawline that it doesn't look like horrific on me. It just looks slightly uncanny.
Oh sure, I could see that.
Like because it doesn't make my jawline look super different like it does a lot of other people's. It makes them look insane because it doesn't have to change mine. It just makes me look off.
You're right. Yeah, your
like
eyes are slightly different, and it's like, that's weird.
Well, it's like, and I still don't look natural. There's there's nothing natural happening there.
Mm-hmm. But it looks enough like you to where it's like, whoa, hold on.
It's like, that could just be like drag.
Mm-hmm. Well, should we talk about all the freaking online drama this week?
I have barely been able to keep up with the online drama this week.
Dude, they're mad at Ludwig. They're mad at QTCinderella. They're mad at Hank Green.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
They've been mad at Hank Green. Hank Green has lost his like poster boy, like perfect boy status.
It's so sad because he's so cool.
Well, like he talked badly about knitting.
Did he?
You didn't
I don't
hear
know
about
about
that?
this now. I just know about the most recent thing.
Yeah, so in the recent, they uploaded a video about how like important, like how knitting led to computers, basically. I think that's what the gist of the video was. I don't remember. Because I didn't see the video. I think they took it down. Like I didn't get a chance to see the full video, or at least it unedited, because I think they at least pulled that out, or at least parts of it out. But basically, they kept talking about how knitting was just kind of this thing that they basically were like, well, knitting was just kind of this thing that we did for a while. But after a while, people figured out that we could use like the basics of knitting for other stuff. And it's kind of like, really, people pointed out that that's extremely disrespectful to the fiber arts as a whole, because knitting and crocheting are incredibly complex and are quite literally the backbone of computers and motherboards.
Right.
So so a lot of people thought it was distasteful at best to refer to, and because they were very like, well, knitting was just kind of this thing that we figured out with 2 sticks. And it's like, no, that's like really complicated that we figured out how to do different types of like weaves and stuff. And that was how we led to being able to make fabric. Like it's kind of important.
Mm-hmm. And he's trying to do his like, his Hank Green, like breaking it down into like just one sentence. It's like, it's just 2 sticks in a ball of wool. And it's like, no.
It's like, no, it's
so much more
incredibly complicated. And it also has a very storied history of being like, I believe there are stories of people in slavery using knitted, like basically small knitted maps. Sure. Very similar to how like, I mean, I think we all have heard about how like braids were used like that back then, but I believe there was also basically just little pieces of cloth that you could stick in your pocket that you would pass, like you would just hand over.
Right. Yeah.
And it had a design in it so that you would know like what each thing meant. Like it's super interesting. Like,
but yeah, the most recent thing he said was, he said invest 5% of your net worth into new ideas, and like even if they fail, you know. And then people were just mad.
Normal people don't have I did see normal people don't have a net worth, and now I have context for that tweet.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was just about finance bros in general, but now I know it was about Hank Green specifically.
Hank goddamn Green. And I don't know. It's like, honestly, all of the drama right now is like, I get the sentiment they were going for. However, that's like kind of how I feel about everything.
I have an unfortunate feeling that this is going to be the centrist episode for us.
Yeah. I think being Kris Deltarune is going to allow me to break the mold on being a fence sitter, and I'm really gonna get into it, because if someone clips it, I'm fucking Kris Deltarune. So it's like, what are they gonna do?
Can you really take me seriously?
Right.
I'm fucking blue.
I'm
just like a cow.
Yeah.
I need you guys to look at. I know that we have some audio only listeners, so listen to the tinkle of the bell, listen to the crinkle of the aluminum foil. If you're watching, look us in the eyes and tell us, do you really think that we're your best source of like the best opinions? Just like objectively.
Just take one look and a deep breath. Really analyze what you're doing here. Yeah. But anyway.
Now that we've justified our shitty opinions, let's give them.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on the QTCinderella drama?
I think that if you're gonna say something, you need to stand on business about it. And I think that it wouldn't have been as bad if QT hadn't immediately forced everyone to delete everything.
I think that's the weirdest part. It's like, look, I anytime you're forming a sentence that's like, well, no, the reason I hang out with homophobes and racists is because you need to stop.
And ironically, I think we had a very similar conversation like previously in the podcast.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
We were both of the opinion of it depends on where you are, because like where we live, you cannot physically cut off everyone who is sexist, homophobic.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, yeah.
Yeah. So, and unfortunately, I think I did specifically say you need to be there to break their echo chamber.
But, well, there's a difference between saying that and saying, like, well, I'm a straight white woman. It's my purpose to do that. And that's where it gets weird.
Yeah, I was like, because the important asterisk there is that is people that you love and care about very much.
Not Faze Lacey.
Yeah, not Faze Lacey.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, again, like you said, I get the sentiment, but...
However,
especially as someone who has a family member very close to me that I am 100% certain is actively going down the alt-right pipeline, to the point that I heard him listening to content about what made people red-pilled.
Uh-oh.
You really have to reserve talking to racist and sexist and homophobes for the people that you love. And that is a man that I love very much because he's a family member.
Of course.
My best friend's kind of racist ex-boyfriend, I don't talk to that much anymore. Because you know what? He is not someone that I love and hold in my life anymore and that I value changing the opinions of.
Yeah.
Because you need to recognize what spheres you can exist to break the echo chamber in. Faze Lacey is one of them.
Well, and like, I don't know. All QT was doing was like conditioning those guys to not make those jokes like around her. Like, I mean, maybe like in the grand scheme, they got like slightly less racist and slightly less homophobic, but it's still like, I don't know, when fucking shit happened at the Streamer Awards and Faze Banks was like, yeah, well, Grace is just some fucking slam pig anyway.
Yeah,
and it's like that's your guys right there.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I'm working on them. Like,
I can fix him, but it's the entire phase clan.
but it's the entire phase org. Yeah, no, it's stupid.
Yeah, no, I think it's really funny how parasocial everyone's being about it, though.
That's kind of the core of all these dramas.
Because it's
like,
so
whoa.
funny, because that all started because they were talking about how everyone loves to project on them how uncomfortable they feel and everything. And I know that, like, I know that we could all tell that Vanilla was very uncomfortable because of how everything went after.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was but it's really funny watching people project on, like, Katie and Vanilla for how they were trying to, like, secretly do things before the stream got bad.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, being like, oh, well, they were trying to get her to stop saying stuff like that. And I'm like, no, they were sitting there and letting her talk.
Mm-hmm.
They were letting her dig a grave.
That's one of those lessons you learn is like, don't interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. Not that they're enemies or whatever, but it's like that.
Not the art of war.
But no, it's like, you know that one clip where there's like some guy on like Pierce Morgan or whatever, and the guy's like is like, well, you can grow concrete, and he's like, no, and he just shuts up because he's like, no, you just said you can grow concrete. I'm not gonna say a word.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Elaborate on that.
So, but anyway, no, I don't know. It's like, you just in those situations as like a friend, you let someone give their full take. You don't say, no, we're gonna get canceled, be quiet.
And it's like you let them do that, and then afterwards you go, so do you have any further thoughts on that?
Mm-hmm. Well, and Vanilla also like had some streamer statement like in the days after, like saying like, all right, you know, yes, you guys were right, that wasn't comfortable for me, I didn't speak up in the moment, my bad, but you know, but going forward, like we're not gonna stand for shit like that.
Yeah.
And like that's fine.
That's fine. Like,
that's fine.
That's why live streaming is the most terrifying thing in the world to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you do it as much as you do. Because
yeah.
as the number one contributor to this podcast, I constantly just say shit. And that's why I don't live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, like, I'll join you for a live stream if you wanted me to. And I would probably be, like, willing to go live if I was, like, very specifically doing things that I'm really, really already into. Like, if I was playing, I could probably live stream Minecraft because I would be so busy talking about Minecraft that, like, I wouldn't even have time to talk about, like, what I did that day.
Yeah, well, and, like, we did the Portal 2 stream. In Portal 2, you have to focus so much that, like,
locked
there's
so
no
far
opportunity to say the
Exactly.
county we live in. It just doesn't come up.
No, exactly. Because I'm so used to existing in, like a public space, but, like, a public space where I'm known by, like, I am first name, last name from this city, like,
right.
That kind of public figure.
Yeah, any reason someone would know you as a public figure, they would already know, like, where you live and what you do and stuff.
Yeah.
And then transitioning to this, it's like, well, they don't know that, so let's
cause, like,
not give them anything.
Because, like, I was at Goodwill yesterday, and one of the kids that I teach during VBS just comes running up to me, Miss Jessi,
Mm-hmm.
like, hi, what are you looking for? We're looking for Halloween costumes, like, telling me all about that. And I was telling Ace about that, and he was like, you know, he was like, what are you gonna do when that's like a 20-something that, like, listens to your podcast? I was like, probably cry.
Yeah. No, I'm worried for that. Getting noticed, getting recognized, but
that's the nice thing about living in buttfuck nowhere is
true. Damn right.
Everyone here is chronically offline, so we don't have to worry about it.
It's true. I think that's all on the cutie drama. And it's weird though that, like, there was another clip that went around of her being like, and people are apparently re-uploading the VODs or mods. Just send me that, and I can send over a cease and desist. I'm like, are you Ethan Klein? Yeah. What is going on?
That was one of. I remember I keep seeing, like, in the because I keep seeing the VODs re-uploaded on TikTok. That's where I need you guys to realize whenever I'm talking about streamers, I don't watch Twitch. I don't watch VODs. I don't watch Twitch. I don't watch VODs. It shows up on my TikTok For You page, or I don't know it happened. That's why I always have, like, a half knowledge of everything, and I love having Nolynn here, because Nolynn usually has the whole knowledge on it.
I was there while it was being streamed.
Exactly.
I was in the chat saying, no, don't say that.
But then I'm there to be like, okay, so then in all of the TikTok comments, people keep comparing Cutie to Ethan Klein for how she reacted to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny. Everyone keeps being like, so do you think the right-wing grift is going to start for Lud and Cutie at the same time now? Or do you think it's going to be delayed by a couple of months between the two?
Ouch. I don't know. It's so messy.
Yeah.
It's so messy.
Isn't it always?
It always is, yeah.
That's why it's fun to
I don't
talk
know.
about.
It's just so tough when it's like, obviously you know these people aren't like perfect, but it's like,
Sometimes I like to remind you.
of course. But that's kind of the mindset. It's like none of your favorite creators are gonna like stay like, you know, PR clean forever. You know, they're always gonna have their little dramas, and it's just so hard to like. Because I watched the full like 18-minute like
It's because
conversation of it.
unfortunately your favorite creators are human beings.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
it's
And I
like-
would never say like they
Yeah.
can never make mistakes, but it's just I don't know to hear the type of stuff Cutie was saying, and I'm just like, oof.
No, yeah,
That's just a bummer because that's QTCinderella. You know, that's
Yeah.
not what the fuck fan's been up to. Have you seen that?
No, I don't even know who that is. That was a really funny name for you to just drop on me.
Fucking fan is just dropping R slurs on Twitter in response to all of this. And it's like, it's just so messed up. It's just so messed up.
I am one of those people who, because I am undiagnosed but most likely on the spectrum, I do not use the word, but I do find it funny when other people who are reclaiming it use it in a funny way. And
Yeah.
sometimes when people who use it as a slur use it in a funny way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the F slur,
Sure.
where it's like sometimes it's really funny the way that a homophobe says, like screams the F slur at someone.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, in this situation, it was more like they were calling her out for using it in the past. And then someone called her slur-slinging slasher. But
Not
then
the
she replies,
slur-slinging
slur-slinging slasher, sobbing emoji, where it's like, no. You're
you
supposed to take accountability.
It's like,
We're
no, you
supposed to
can't-
make fun of you.
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't make that joke.
No. You're the one who can't say that. Yeah.
You can't say that, white baby.
Yeah. You can't be talking like that, white baby. I love that meme too.
No, I say that a lot. I say that a lot to people. I'll be like, you can't say that, white baby. Well, like, especially around here, like, because it's so white around here.
Mm-hmm.
And people want to be black so badly
They do.
sometimes.
They do.
So the instant that hit my brain, like, it has stayed there rent-free in my lexicon.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always someone that I can say it to.
Yes.
And that's why I need to be there to end their echo chamber. And that's why officials...
Well, that's your privilege.
Yeah, that's my requirement as a white woman.
Mm-hmm. Me because I'm trans, I should cower in fear, and the straight white women should step in.
I'm
Take
cis
care of
het
it for me.
passing, so I have to step in for.
Thank you.
I hate how you looked at me. You looked at you. You know, I need you to know that you did that exactly the exact same way and cadence that Shayne Topp fucking pretends to be a crusty white dog that wants to die. He's like, I'm an abomination of nature. Like, it was uncanny how you just slipped into Shayne Topp.
I've never seen that shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen that shit.
It's because you're both so funny.
Mm-hmm. We just naturally strike the same diamond ore because we're mining on the same level.
Exactly.
Damn it. Y11.
Exactly. It's not Y11 anymore, fortunately.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
It's
Damn.
negative.
It's like 63 or something, right?
Yeah, I want to say it's negative 52 to 67. Sorry. Negative 52 to 63. You're going to have to fact check me on that. And
Yes.
Like,
Minecraft wiki screenshot right there. No, I don't know. Does the wiki even have shit like that? Because that's
Yes,
kind
it
of more
does.
like opinion.
it absolutely
it's-
does.
it's
I
more
love the Minecraft wiki. The official Minecraft wiki, not that fandom horse shit.
Oh, fuck fandom. Do
No,
you have
not-
the extension that like automatically reroutes you to the non-fandom version of any?
I
wiki?
have the Minecraft wiki bookmarked because that's the
Oh,
only
sure,
one
sure,
I
sure.
need.
Yeah.
I use that, and I'm gonna be honest. One of my most boomer takes is that I use the Minecraft wiki and Wikipedia, like actual Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
Yes.
I try to avoid fandom wikis like the plague.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them. I only use them when absolutely necessary, like when I'm
Yes.
looking up the strangest, most deep cut superhero lore, and I'm like, fuck. No one's gonna have it but the Marvel fandom wiki. God damn it.
God damn it.
I
have
can't
to
even
cave.
I can't even find it on Reddit.
It's okay. As long as you have ad block on, they're not making money from
Exactly.
it.
And
You're
I keep that shit on me.
good. That's one of my favorite Half-Life. What is it called? Half-Life VR, but the AI are self-aware. You know that series at all?
I am familiar with it, but I haven't seen. I've seen like
Someone
clips of it.
voices one of the scientists and just keeps going, Gordon, use Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit online. And it's just such a good bit. Shout out Dr. Coomer. Shout out Holly Hollow Tones.
I'm just saying, I think it's genuinely fucking crazy that there are professors that will let their students use AI but won't let their students use Wikipedia.
Yeah, right?
Because at least... Because people run Wikipedia tighter than any fucking ship on Earth.
It made me so mad. Especially, like...
Except unless you're specifically reading Wikipedia in the Scots language for a little bit. To the point that it actually... Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay, so Scots is an actual language that exists. When someone went through... One person, and I'm not kidding, went through and wrote most of Wikipedia in Scots, and it was actually just them writing what they thought a Scottish accent sounded like. And it has unironically done irreparable damage to the Scots language.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Which I feel bad laughing at, but that is the funniest way to damage a language.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is to being like, I can just edit this website for fun, and then no one noticed it for long enough that you fucked it up.
You just fucked. That's crazy. But yeah, even in like 7th grade, before AI was even really a thing at all, like I don't even think GPT-1 was out, let alone 3.5. They wouldn't let me use Wikipedia for like, it was the official Wikipedia page of Sweden, and it wasn't even you couldn't even edit it unless you were like a high up moderator. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's just, and it's not like I would have like quoted it or anything. It's just, it made me so mad growing up that it's like, no Wikipedia. And then to get to my freshman year of college, even in 2023, and my English professor's like, yeah, you can use AI for citations or like finding resources. I'm like, what are we doing? Especially for citations, it's going to fucking lie.
Exactly.
That was back when it didn't even have internet access. So all you're doing is pasting an article in there, and it's like doing its best guess as to like when it was made based on its training. And hallucinations were even more back then.
Yeah, and it's like, we already have websites to make citations just based on like I'm going to be so for real with you and the audience. I've never known how to write a goddamn citation because I always plugged it into websites that just asked me like, hey, what book are you reading? And I would put in the book, and it would be like, is it this book with this information? And I'd double check it, and I would be like, yes. And then I would put it in, and it would make this, and it would be like, what kind of citation do you want, Queen?
Right. And that's the system that's worked for literally dozens of years now.
Yeah.
But then fucking AI, where it's like, well, maybe it could possibly construct the right answer.
What if it...
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, like, what if it does?
It's literally that. What if it does? That could be pretty helpful.
God, that is what using AI feels like. It's just going, but what if it does it right this time? And then you
genuinely,
and then you just
especially
keep
for my
in.
transcript stuff.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Well, it might hit it right. And if it does, that's a win for AI this time.
I still think it's so funny that every week for so long I told you it will take you less time if you just do it yourself. And you would be like, no, it won't. And then you texted me once that it took you 3 hours. And I was like, took you 3 hours to get it for the hour and a half long podcast? Could have just listened through to?
You got to prove its viability or whatever. Yeah. Nope, I'm past that though. I sit there while it's rendering and I scroll and I copy and paste the
we love the growth.
codes.
And see, this is why you need to be here to end the echo chambers, and you're
yes.
it
comes back.
I'm gonna keep doing that today. Like it's you're the blue woman, so I have to be the white woman of the podcast
of course.
today.
Yes. Regina, George, and Roderick Hefley.
I've been obsessed with this. Okay, I've been here for the crack ships for my entire life. I remember Rise of the Frozen Guardians, Rise of the Frozen Guardian Dragons. My mistake. And I always thought it was really funny. Everyone changed it so many ways. So if you're going to argue with me in the comments about what it was actually called, it depends on who you ask and what corner of the internet you are on. But like, I am so glad to see that exact style of video smashing coming back in an era of AI. I'm like, yes!
They're awesome.
Yes!
I just keep scrolling my timeline and I'm seeing art and I'm seeing edits and I'm like, this is cool.
I've been genuinely thinking about drawing art for it.
I'm sure.
Well, because I love drawing pretty women and shithead men anyway, so like that works really well.
It's just perfect. It fits right in.
No, and it's just so funny to me. Oh, I'm actually obsessed with the Regina George x Roderick Hefley edits, specifically because I keep seeing them to my own worst enemy, and I love that song.
Yeah. They're really cool though, because it's just, I don't know, it's just the right like type of like nostalgia baiting too, where it's like those are two, movies, especially stories, because Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but just 2 movies that like just hit just right together.
Oh yeah, and I love how many people I'm seeing drawing Regina George into Diary of a Wimpy Kid frames.
Yeah.
Like, I really respect that it's all sides of the fandoms coming together and creating something beautiful.
Creating something awesome.
I love when a fandom can actually come together and create something beautiful. Like we have done today.
Yes. We are yeah. Do you want to reveal what your costume would have been?
Yeah,
in a perfect world.
So in a perfect
where good
world,
things happen at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, in a perfect world where good things happen at Spirit Halloween, I would have been Pomni today. Because in the least ship way possible, Ace and I were going to be Jax and Pomni. We don't ship anyone in Amazing Digital Circus. We think it's weird, but we really like. There's an episode where they just get guns, so we were gonna dress as them and then just have guns and have a good time.
Yeah.
But we went to Spirit Halloween. And one of those shout out to the employee that looked around for, I shit you not, 20 minutes for any Amazing Digital Circus cosplays for us, because he swore he saw them that day. And then he came out, he was like, we must have sold them today, like while I was stocking. I'm so sorry.
So messed up.
So that was why we had to wander around the Spirit Halloween. And that's why we're cows now. But you know what?
I would have just loved the imagery of Kris and Pomni. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'll talk about it for the next year.
we were going to be the Discord profile pictures of the worst people you know.
Yes. Literally. Oh my God. But it's good. We're all good.
We're all good. And you still crinkle. You
And I
still
still
crinkle
crinkle.
for our audio listeners.
Yes.
And that's what matters.
Yes.
We're here for you guys. We're here for the people.
Let's see, what else did you see? The new Smiling Friends character?
I haven't. Yeah, Ace and I like waiting for a whole Smiling Friends season to come out and then binge watching it because it takes like half an hour. And
Not that though. The
No?
OC that's been inserted into Smiling Friends.
No. Okay, yeah, I have seen that. Okay, that's different. Yeah, okay, my bad. I thought you were actually like trying to talk. I was like, no. Oh no, the new character. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I love every single clip with Dolly Dimpley. They're so fucking funny.
I love that the internet loves to lie collectively now.
And just gaslight.
Oh yeah.
Graggle and the Simpsons, like, it's amazing.
And you've seen Gone to Rev. Like it's such a beautiful thing, especially in like a dead internet theory AI internet where it does. I do genuinely feel further from other people on the internet and more, which is crazy to say that you feel isolated on the internet. But like
with so many,
but with how AI is progressing, that's just how it be. But like, having collective lies, and shit like that just brings a smile to my face.
But I love every clip. Alan, did you really just say that? And just there's like 30 seconds left in the video, no one's saying anything. Is Alan the bisexual? That's news to me.
If it turns out that it was like that, like any part of that was AI like generated or anything, I will just shoot myself.
Yeah, we'll just riot.
There's
in the
no
streets.
That's the end.
It's the ending of Bruce Almighty. Just everything's on fire. We just can't bring it back, and we've gone too far.
I feel like sometimes. Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Being a non-AI user on the internet makes me feel like that guy, and it makes me feel like the main character of Idiocracy.
Yeah, I feel that.
like it's so, and I don't mean like, I genuinely don't mean that in like a derogatory way, if that makes sense. But like, I genuinely can feel the difference in my ability to comprehend written material. And it's shocking because like I know I am one of those people where like growing up I was hyperlexic. I was like, not to be like I'm a burned out former gifted kid, but like I was genuinely super advanced in reading. So like I've kind of always felt like that, but I haven't felt it as strongly.
Right.
I felt it less strongly when I was reading at a 12th grade reading level in elementary school. The difference between me and my peers sometimes than I do now as an adult watching people try to read like news articles and just not comprehending it.
Yeah.
Like you go into the comment section and no one is actually comprehending it. Half of them are just like AI re-summaries and it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Just read with your eyes.
You're
and your brain.
adults.
Yeah,
You need a media literacy class. Yeah, that was English 11, bro. You didn't pay attention.
Yep. Yeah, you were cheating your way through, and it compounds even worse with every iteration of ChatGPT. And I mean, even like I remember my freshman year again when like AI was kind of new. It was like probably a year old at that point in its like current form, you know. And just someone behind me being like, "What's ChatGPT?" And then the friend saying like, "It can literally just do anything.
Yeah,
you just type it and it'll just do it." And I'm like, "Oh no." Like, it's just going too far. It's a nightmare.
I am currently standing as like the number one AI, like anti-AI soldier at my job with people. Everyone is slowly getting drawn into it. But every time someone's like, "Oh, do you use AI?" I was like, "No, I'm like against it." And they're like, "Oh, like," I'm like, "No, like ethically. I think that ethically and morally it's bad to use AI."
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Oh, well," and they'll be like, "Oh, because it can do it." And I'll be like, "Well, like as an artist, I believe that because it was trained off of other people's art, and all of it is trained off of like, it's trained off the stuff that was not willingly given, like all that shit."
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, environmentally, it's not great. It's genuinely removing jobs and producing worse. I told them straight up, I was like, my job is being made harder because of AI because they're giving me shitty materials and AI generated shit that I have to correct to make it workable. Like, so I'm not even just against it because like, oh, I'm an artist and I'm worried about the field going. I'm also against it because it's making my life worse. And like we live in an area where there are a lot of local governments spread wide across this area that are trying to build AI data centers, and none of their local populations want them. Yeah,
and that's rare.
Yeah, and
kind of nice.
A couple of cities have said no. Like a couple of them have finally started turning it down, but like, I don't know if your city is, but my city is dealing with it. So now it's also like coming directly for like the river that I grew up swimming in.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah, like that's what I keep pointing out to people. So I'm like, they want the water that we use for all of the fun stuff that we do during the summer. Like that will genuinely probably affect the way that the water flows through our city, which is not good for us.
Yeah. There's an old quote, I don't remember who said it, but it's like climate change is watching videos on like social media of like crazy shit happening in areas, and it just gets slowly closer to you until you're the one recording the video.
Exactly.
And that's terrifying.
Exactly. And that's how it's becoming with like that's how AI feels to me. Like I feel like I was watching I'm not someone that's super deep into the art. Like I am an artist, but I'm not like that's not my career. Yeah. So like I watched that go down first, and like then I started seeing like the videos coming out and everything, and I started seeing people using it for research, and I was like, oh, like just watching it get worse and worse and getting closer and closer, and like even like I joke a lot about how I caught the last plane out of Nam, how I caught the last copter out of Nam twice by graduating high school in 2019, before COVID hit, and then being done. I guess the best way to put it, because I did graduate like post AI, like they were starting to talk about AI in my classes, but when I graduated in 2024, it was still very much like, but this is this brand new technology, like whatever, like it was still.
Well, and I think the average student didn't know how to do it, but it was like it didn't.
Professors had just started putting it in their like syllabi, whether they approved of or did not approve of AI, and most of them at that point were just like, don't. No. Yeah,
just feels weird. I don't
know. Which is part of why it's so crazy to me now that a lot of them have switched and are like, yeah, you can use AI now. I'm like, it's not any better.
Nope.
When it comes to finding information, it's better at making it sound real, but it's not better at actually sourcing it. No, but I was like, it still has the same confirmation bias.
Yeah.
No, and now with like Sora AI, I've gotten so annoyed at how many videos I have to skip on my For You page because they're just someone generating like a dog shooting a gun on the porch.
Yeah.
Or shit like that. Like, or now I keep seeing people using it to make angry black women mad that they can't use their EBT cards at places that aren't grocery stores. I'm not kidding. I didn't like make this up. You can look it up on TikTok. It's a thing that people have been doing. And especially now they've been generating them with like a bunch of kids in a messy house behind them while they yell at the camera talking about it. Like so clearly like just instilling shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like now I'm to the point where it's like, now that I'm the one that's having to stand, I'm telling people in my real life, like, I got into an argument with my cousin who is the star of the podcast, but right before we were recording the podcast, I was telling him and the pastor about how I feel that AI is unethical and using it is horrible and it doesn't do anything good for anyone. And he was sitting there and he was like, yeah, but it knows everything about me. And I'm like, exactly. That's the exact problem. Now it knows exactly how to advertise to you. Mm-hmm. It's going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. Like the Bible study that I was going to, I stopped going to it because the person that runs it, she asked ChatGPT about it. And I'm like, I don't want to know what ChatGPT has to say about the Bible. It hasn't read it. And it's not going to heaven. ChatGPT has no soul and is not going into the embrace of our heavenly Lord. Why would I give a shit what it has to say about his word?
Truth.
Like,
Clock it.
There is not a single thing that AI could do for me that I would not prefer another human to do for me.
Yeah. I'm feeling that more and more. Yeah.
That's why I bug you all the time. Mm-hmm. I need you guys to know, I just constantly text Nolynn about what I'm doing. I don't expect her to respond. I just tell her. I'll be like, this is what I'm doing in my editing thing. Mm-hmm. Then like a couple hours later, I'm like, check this out.
Yeah. And I'm like, nice green screen. Love it. I'm like, I love a film to solve. I do.
No, so it's like, but I love doing that with people. And I know so many people are like, yeah, well, I love doing that with ChatGPT. I'm like, wouldn't you rather get a response from like your friend that you'll see tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like I do that to Shelby too. Like my snapping Shelby, I don't think she's responded to me in 2 days. Mm-hmm. But I take no offense from that because everything that I've sent her has just been like a picture of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to respond. I just want you to see. I'm just trying to share.
I'm trying to share. Yeah, I love sharing. The same picture I sent to you, I think I sent to a coworker, and I sent with the caption, "Nobody believed me until I was blue." And I think still no response, but you know what? Maybe someday soon.
No, it's so funny. It's like when I was Patrick Bateman last year, and I had like the blood splatter on my face, and I kept just like texting people as Patrick Bateman, like the whole time I had that getup on. Like I did not respond out of character, and they were like. Like my friends genuinely got a little sick of it.
Sure.
But I was like, no, it's funny. I'm going to keep doing it.
Well, and it's a one day only.
It's a one day only. It's one day bit.
You got to get used to it.
Exactly.
And accept it.
Sorry, you have to suffer for like an hour, but I'm having a great time.
Yeah, top of the world. Patrick Bateman. Let's see. Oh, did you see the I Show Speed My Mom Is Kind of Homeless reunion?
No.
You know the gif of Speed like trying not to laugh and he's like,
yeah.
So the full clip is he's wagering a kid in Fortnite, and the kid starts going, "Speed, I need this. My mom is kind of homeless. She lives with my dad, and I'm just trying to help her out." And then he starts going, and then the other kid in there goes, "Speed, I'm watching your stream, bro. Why are you trying not to laugh? That's disrespectful as shit." So they finally Speed found the kids, and they did like a face reveal and they recreated the clip, and it's all really good.
That's so good. No, that's so good. I love that.
And you're gonna see some generational gifs and clips just naturally.
Oh yeah.
Over the next couple of years.
I'm certain that exact clip will show up on my TikTok for you page very soon, and it'll be great.
Yeah, it's such a funny clip originally, and then they had a great time recreating it and hanging out.
I use that GIF all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. Like, I really do. It's so...
It's perfect. Speed is the best GIFs. I swear to God.
I saw... There's a fucking GIF going around of Sabrina Carpenter doing that exact fucking face that I keep keep seeing Sabrina Carpenter stands using, and it makes me laugh every single time because it's uncanny that it's the exact same face, but she's like on stage like holding her microphone like
and yeah, just bar for bar, cheekbone for cheekbone, the same look.
I don't know if I don't know if you care about SNL.
I watch it every
all.
now and then, but sometimes it's so cringe that I'm like, wow.
Well, yeah,
I can't.
That's the beauty of SNL. That's how it's always been. That's how it always will be.
Yeah.
That's why you watch it, is because for every generational joke they make, there's 13 absolute stinkers.
Just terrible.
And
you're
it's
like,
great.
Wow.
And it's great. You have a great time watching the stinkers.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if you saw when Sabrina Carpenter was on SNL and she did the bit about the like, you need to be a girl boss. You need to Susan B. Anthony, and I'm on my period. And they're joking about how she's like having a stroke or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Because I found out that it's based off of an actual podcast. There's this girl, her I only know her through the TikTok clips that keep showing up on my For You page because I'm a little obsessed with her.
Uh-huh.
Her name is The Real Princess Ayesha.
Okay.
I believe the podcast is her and her twin, but it's 90% just her talking and her twin saying that, like, looking very like visibly concerned because nothing that she says makes sense.
Okay.
Very important context. She is 16, and I think she grew up in like the Hamptons and Dubai.
Right.
Like she grew up like very clearly completely out of touch, and it's some of the best comedy. Like one sec, I saved one specific clip just to show you because it made me laugh.
Dye your hair. Dye your hair. Take the jump. Eat the food. Get on that plane. Because what are you doing? I'll tell you the most inspirational quote I have ever learned in my 16 years of life in this world. Walk the talk of the jump that you make the conclusion of the decision that you've never thought, but if you knew in your heart that you would learn. It's so valuable, I'm not going to repeat it because it's too wise. So before you do a decision and before you take that jump, remember, the philosophical saying that I just mentioned will change your life. So go back to the video, share this with a friend, and tell someone that's really in need. Walk the talk of the jump you've never learned. You see, it's too wise, they can't even remember it. So use that to your own advantage and think, I just clocked you.
That's when you fall asleep to YouTube and it's just not making sense and like an ad plays and you're like, what is going on? And words aren't words anymore.
I'm downloading that now to send you so I don't
Absolutely.
forget. In case that didn't come through the way that I wanted to. But you can understand why I needed to share that with you.
I have a
That
clip
thing's so wise.
from this weekend that I forgot about until right now.
I'm so glad that I was able to remind you.
Yes. It's clip
No, but
time.
I keep getting clips from Princess Ayesha. Sorry, it's at the Princess Ayesha from the Princess Ayesha show. We're gonna credit her because we are using her content a little bit on accident, but it's okay. It's because I love you so much. Like I keep reposting them, and my friends have like texted me. They're like, are these for real? I'm like, I'm standing on business and you're standing on bankruptcy.
You're like, walk the talk of the jump.
Exactly. Like they just don't get it.
So my clip is from Hailey Welch finally went on Fortnite Friday.
Oh my God. I remember hearing that was going to happen, but I forgot that it did happen.
She asks Connor if he thinks Hellen Keller was real. And the next 60 seconds are just incredible.
What about Hellen Keller? Do you think she was real?
Hellen Keller?
Yeah.
Like the girl that made the American flag?
No, Hellen Keller. You know, she flew a plane, she wrote a book, but she's blind and deaf. I think she was a real person, but I don't think she did all the shit that she done.
I think you might be conflating a couple of people. I think you might be conflating.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
She's blind and she flew a plane?
Yeah, she's blind and deaf.
That wait, hold on, I'm wrong.
No, not Amelia Earhart. Look up Hellen Keller.
I didn't know she flew a plane. Wait,
She
what?
did fly a plane.
See, that's what I said. I was like, what the fuck? And then she wrote a book. How does she know a language?
How did she know a language?
Yeah, that's my thing. So how can you write a book
I
if
never
you're
actually
blind
thought
and
this
deaf?
through. You're totally right. I thought you were being. I thought it was like no. I was thinking Susan B. Anthony for one when you said
Still
that.
not
Big
correct.
ass-
Still not right.
What about
Oh, It's such a funny clip because it's just it's two dumb bitches telling each other exactly.
That's what our podcast sounds like to people that actually
100%.
know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Or when you make a claim or I make a claim that's like a little too deep and both of us don't actually know what we're talking about anymore, and we're like, I think that's right. Or
Yeah.
I think I remember reading, or maybe that was a different thing. And we're
depends-
just stuck.
Yeah, and then when one of us is like talking really passionately about something, the other one has no idea what's going on. That's when we're Princess Ayesha.
Yeah, this podcast has two genders. And that's exactly it.
Yeah, 100%. I keep showing those clips to Ace, and now I'm standing on business and you're standing on bankruptcy is another Princess Ayesha quote that we just keep throwing back and forth at each other because it's so funny.
It's good. Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I'm standing on business, and all my haters are standing on bankruptcy.
It's a perfect like antithesis.
Like, you know what? Yeah, they are standing on bankruptcy. Why not?
Why not? They literally are. You're standing on bankruptcy. How dare you?
I just realized you're the exact same color as our dog.
Wow.
Or almost. You're slightly lighter.
Ugh, help me.
Here you go. I was like, for our audio listeners, if you guys don't know, we have a little dog that hangs out with us on set.
I was trying to figure out a name for it. I was trying to think of a name that had the letters A, T, W, and C, and it really doesn't
Talk.
exist. Yeah. Talk.
Caught.
Watkins with a C.
That's awful. There's got to be some.
It's an impossible Rubik's Cube to solve, I think. I think it's the impossible
Watchman.
triangle. Watchman?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Because he keeps watch of this place and
Exactly.
prevents them from like turning all those dials up and like the batteries that have just been missing for like 3 weeks
Yeah,
now.
the charger that's just gone.
Just gone.
It's gone.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's funny. We started the semester with everything in here, and every week we come in and there's something new that we need missing.
I don't know where the other tripod went.
Yeah.
Like I asked him and he gave me the tripod from this camera. That's just a different camera. I still don't know where the other. Oh well.
Someone came in halfway through and took our other camera.
No, the cameras are fine, but it's the other
No,
tripod.
that's why we went down. That's why we went down to one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind.
They came in. They took the. They didn't say anything to us. They just left.
In the blink of an eye. I was
crazy.
like, wait a minute.
We were like,
There's only
whoa.
one. Thank God they repositioned it just
Yeah,
in time.
it's. I'm so glad that on their way out they tripped over this tripod because I've never done that on the way in. They tripped over this tripod and knocked it over just perfectly so that we could still keep filming our podcast for you guys. We cared. We put in 100% effort for you guys, 100% of the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are the Simpsons finally going to get you back into Fortnite?
They are unfortunately close.
Ooh.
I just think it's really funny that Peter Griffin is the only one that's jacked.
I know.
So I kind of want to have Homer Simpson so that I can have him just be Homer Simpson and then I also have jacked Peter.
Yeah.
Like, just because that'd be funny.
Mm-hmm. It is such a bummer though that like
I haven't
all
played-
the like adult cartoon dads are there except for like American Dad.
Yeah.
But and then Peter's just the only one that just looks fucked up and wrong.
They made him jacked.
They made him jacked.
I also think it's funny because I haven't played Fortnite in so long that they stopped charging me for Fortnite Crew.
Damn.
Like,
It's that bad.
it's that serious. I'm gonna log back in and they're gonna be like, fuck.
The funny thing is I've played Fortnite like 3 times in the past like 3 months and it's always just been for a little round of rocket racing. 'Cause it's one of the best ever made. I can't lie.
You're so racing pilled.
I actually am. And I don't know where this came from. I played Mario Kart World and then I played like
I think it's the estrogen.
possibly. Yeah.
I know a lot
Speed
of
racer.
I was gonna say I know a lot of trans women that are into racing games.
Yeah. It's more like fighting games though, I think, is
That's
like
true.
the trope. But
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
The
too.
trope is definitely fighting games, Fallout New Vegas and Metal Gear Solid.
Celeste.
Yeah.
Platformers.
Indie games are just gay.
They just are.
And sounds a little fake and gay. You've seen that clip, right?
I don't think so.
It's Candace Owens going, just sounds a little fake and gay. Sounds a little fake and gay. I keep referencing it because I overheard the aforementioned loved one going down the alt-right pipeline. I heard that on his phone, and I had to lock in to not like laugh just hearing Candace Owens, sounds a little fake and gay.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding when I say I had to strip you like I was speed.
Yeah.
like turn my back.
Jessi, why are you trying not to laugh, bro? That's disrespectful as shit.
Genuine. It's just so funny because there's something about her specific cadence too that adds to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like she has like the perfect cadence to say that.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny.
It's just the just right melody written out.
Exactly.
In a 4/4 bar.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, no, I'm very racer pilled, and next month I'll be buying Kirby Air Riders.
Could you say that you're a true racist?
Nope. Nope, not saying that. And that's Blue saying I'm not racist.
As a person of color, you're not.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry.
As a person of temporary color.
Yeah, as a person of snazaroo color.
Yeah. POSC.
Yeah, it's like it's like when you go to the Halloween store and you're looking at all the body paints and they're all painted a solid color except for the black one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always like chevron and you're always like, good choice.
Good choice. Nice.
Good choice. You did not just paint him green and Photoshop all the colors on.
Nope.
Because we can tell when you do that.
That's my biggest fear is what happens if we turn this podcast grayscale? Am I light enough to not look like I'm doing blackface?
What if we turn it grayscale? What if?
3, 2, 1. Am I safe?
Now we find out.
Hopefully. Because that was like my biggest thing with when the blue trend was going around on Twitter. I'm like, you guys kind of have to be careful here. if you decide to be an emerald green instead.
I was gonna say, I think that you're one of the only people that worries about that because you're the only person I know that regularly uses your phone in grayscale.
True. I kind of stopped doing that though.
I know, but like I remember when we first met and you had it all grayscale, and I looked over and I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. It helped for a while, but I think my biggest thing was just separating phone and iPad.
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, sometimes my screen time is bad on iPad, my screen time on phone is at, like, an all-time low.
I genuinely
on phone,
think
I'm there, like, in 30 minutes to an hour a day.
I think that phone screen time is worse for your brain than iPad screen time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But neither of them are better for you than, like, computer or TV screen time.
Or the sun.
Or touching grass.
Touching grass. But no, yeah, I think like, it is something about staring at the phone and like your vision like focuses on this tiny little box and it just hurts your eyes and your head and
yeah, I feel like even though like the iPad screen is bigger, I feel like I'm still more in tune with the world around me when I'm using my iPad. Mm-hmm. Like I've realized recently that when I'm using I'm especially since it's been Drawtober, so I've been drawing a lot more recently. When I'm like at a cafe or something, I don't put my headphones in anymore if I'm using my iPad unless I'm like watching a video. Like I'm specifically like, oh, I'm going to like watch this video while I draw or whatever because I'm not a monster.
No more Animal Crossing cafe. Wasn't that your thing?
No, but see, that's the thing is that was when I was like studying and stuff. So it was different. I see. That was a lot of like, I don't want to be listening to something because I'm like typing words or I'm reading. Yeah. Like if I'm reading, I still pop my headphones in and put like Persona 5 Jazz 8 with Rain 8 hours on. Like it's great. Which has been really funny because I've been playing Ace has been playing Persona 5 Royal while I've been playing Minecraft. So I'm just back in it, baby. Let's go.
Just peak existence.
Except I also get to make choices when it's not Ace lets me make all of the dialogue choices that don't matter. Mm-hmm. Like if he's not ranking up his confidant, then he's which is like the friendship level system in Persona basically. He lets me pick and say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. His character's name is John Persona. Good. Because he does have 2 previous save files, one of which is a similar like shared save and one of which is his personal save, but we don't remember which one's which because they both have the same amount of playtime. They're both in the same place. We can't tell what the name of the Phantom Thieves are because we haven't found any dialogue for them. And we don't remember whether our main character is Assman, Cashman, or Doug Dimmadome. Mm-hmm. But we know that our combined Phantom Thieves team was named the Ryuji Lovers because that's one of the characters that Ace and I both really like. So, but we don't want to play either of them to find out which one is the like solo one, which one, because we're like, well, we started a new one anyway. Mm-hmm. Now we have John Persona.
Yeah.
And our Phantom Thieves are named the Family, so that every time they leave it's like the fucking mob.
Yeah. That's good. But yeah, when you're drawing and you don't need any music anymore.
I don't. because for a long time I needed to drown. When I was like sitting there using my phone while I was I'd be sitting there using my phone and drinking coffee, whatever, and I'd be like, oh, I want to put headphones in. I don't want anyone to like whatever. But when I'm on my iPad, there's just something about where I'm like, no, I kind of want like I want to overhear other people's conversations, because sometimes I might like, if it's other regulars that I know, sometimes I like stop what I'm doing and say hi to them, like stuff like that. And I can tell that it's not just the fact that I'm drawing, like it's not just the activity, because like I used to do that, like I used to have the same like, well, I need my headphones in while I'm scrolling on Facebook, whatever. And now I just sit there and I scroll through Facebook on my iPad, and I still like, I'm more I think it's because I'm more willing to set the iPad down.
Right. Yeah.
Like no matter what I'm doing, I'm more willing to be like, okay. And now I'm back in the real world. Mm-hmm. Versus with my phone, I'm more tempted to be like, okay, now we're like, you've seen me like actively fighting it on the podcast before, where I have to fight the urge to be like, okay, I'm talking with my friend and scrolling. Because I do that in real life, but it's because I'm in like a group of people where that's like socially acceptable.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, we're all sitting around, like there's 4 of us on a couch or 4 of us at like a dinner table. Like
it's just natural to like just have fun.
Yeah, some of us can be like on our phones, and then they're showing memes, so it's still keeping the conversation going. I think that can be, the guy on his phone can be an essential part of the ecosystem, depending on how willing he is to show what's on his phone to the rest of the table.
Right. Okay.
Ace and I are both willing to be the guy on their phone, because we both love showing the memes that we find to other people. Mm-hmm. But like, sometimes I have to lean over to Ace and be like, you're not the guy on his phone anymore, honey.
You're not him.
You're not him anymore. You've laughed at 3 memes without showing them to any of us, and like to the point that you interrupted the conversation a little bit because you laughed hard enough, and you still didn't show it to us. You're in too deep. You need to turn it off for 5 minutes and then go back to it.
Discovered something in hopes that it could save lives, gets corrupted of that thing.
Genuinely. Well, I think it's partly just because that usually only happens when we're like going out, and it's my friends that Ace doesn't know as well. Because there's definitely like, oh, my friends that Ace knows really well and we hang out with all the time and whatever. But then there's also like my slightly more auxiliary friends or like their friends that I'm friends with, but he's not, because he wasn't there for that hangout set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when he tends to go too far into going from guy showing you stuff on his phone to being that guy on his phone in the corner.
Yeah.
Which is a very
dangerous. Yeah.
Which are 2 very different guys.
Mm-hmm. And it's you don't realize when you become that guy, when the switch happens.
Yeah,
until someone to go, hey, you've become the wrong guy.
Exactly. No, because Ace has definitely had to do that for me too, and like at like his family parties, we're like,
it's easy to get lost on the phone. They're literally engineered to do that.
Yeah, that's what they're made to do.
Mm-hmm. That's why like scrolling is that way. It's a fucking lottery.
Exactly. I think that maybe that's it. Is because like when you're on the iPad, you kind of have to do more of like a full.
Yeah.
Or like I use my Apple Pencil, where like I'm scrolling that way. You don't get the ease.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, because you don't have TikTok downloaded. You wouldn't know this. TikTok only has an auto scroll feature on iPad.
There's definitely something there. Yeah.
Yeah. You can turn on an auto scroll feature on TikTok on iPad, but I haven't noticed it available on my phone.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. I also think it's really interesting when I open Instagram on my phone, it opens to my feed. When I open Instagram on my iPad, it opens to Reels.
Yeah, I noticed that. They finally made an Instagram app for iPad, and it's like
Reels
fucked
up
based.
and evil. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
It's because they figure that's all children that want to watch people being decapitated.
Right. I forgot about the children once again.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, is that now all the social media. When I was 13, everything was made for 30-year-olds. And yeah, I know. I was gonna say at the end of it, I was like, and this is a tweet. No, when I was 13, the internet was made for 30-year-olds, and now that I am 24, the internet is being made for 13-year-olds again. Mm-hmm. And it's pissing me off.
It's lame. Because, yeah, you grow up and you're like, I can't wait to be an adult on the internet. I'm going to have all these sites and all these profiles. And now it's like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want to join that website.
And now I keep thinking about deleting social media and just, like, making video content like this. And being like, maybe I should just not have, like, a social media presence outside of, like, the ones that I've already kind of built on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go all the way to like deleting all social media, but I definitely feel that.
Yeah, I was like, unfortunately, I kind of need social media as part of my job now, because I'm on the communications team.
Yeah.
At my job, so like I do legitimately need to know like what's going on because
And I even feel that way in this podcast. Like I need Twitter to fill out my little booklet to know about the QTCinderella drama.
Yeah, who else is gonna tell me?
Not that it's the most important thing in the world, but it's like, it's like instead of you having to explain it all to me and me being like, yeah, I don't even use social media. It's just like lame as like as a podcast product.
I think if we added a third, we would need like a third person who doesn't use very much social media. Like that would complete our trifecta. As we would have like because we would have 2 different spheres of chronically online and then 1 chronically offline person to tell us what's going on in the real news.
Yeah, right. They're like, did you see this? And we're like, no. Did you see what Ludwig said?
Did you see that Ludwig said that he's not friends with Hassan and that it's definitely a shot collar?
Yeah, that clip was crazy.
That's so crazy.
As a Lud bud, that clip was crazy.
I think it's really funny that he keeps trying to be like, yeah, I'm not friends with all of the people that I hang out with. But then a lot of the people that he's pointing at are people that he hangs out with regularly, like outside of stream.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I hate to break it to you, buddy.
But it's like we can see
we saw you guys posting Instagram photos together. And you weren't streaming or making content besides posting Instagram photos together of you guys having a fun time with your buddies. That's hanging out with friends, my guy.
That's hanging out with friends.
If you're not making content, you're hanging out with your friends.
Love it or hate it. That is hanging out.
Yeah. Well, it was specifically the way that he kept being like, well, we don't hang out. And it's like we've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it, and recently, no less. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still one of those people where I like watching the clip. If it is a shot collar, I still don't think he used it in that clip, which is the funniest thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Like even if it does turn out to be a shot collar, like I maintain it could be for the same reasons that like I said, my family was like, oh, we legally have to have a collar on. And he was pointing out that it has like trackers and shit on there too. Yeah. So like, yeah, fucking whatever.
I just think, people just take it as an opportunity to just blow everything so far out of proportion. And it's like anyone you associate with is an animal abuser as well. And it's like, everyone's just going too far. Yeah. Too far, too fast.
It's because Ethan Klein was at the fucking...
Yeah, of course. We talked about it a bit last week.
I think we did, yeah. It's hard to remember what we talk about on the pod, like what we don't. But yeah, that's all just been such a that's watching like that evolve and watching like the cutie thing evolve and all like it's so interesting how quickly the public opinion shifts about all of these people.
I know. Well, and it's a terrible time to want to be a streamer.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm supposed to go home and go live for 3 hours and be like, thanks for the sub. Like, it's just a bad time. Yeah. You know, even though like I haven't done anything wrong, it's like, like right now it's like all of our top streamers are just like insane and like, and I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird time.
I posted a TikTok recently where it was like how it feels trying to create content in the current era or like the current world. And it was like me dancing with like the words to Creep playing, but like a background of like something goofier, I think. I don't remember. I guess I could like look at it. Yeah. I do have the receipts.
Of course.
Right here in my hand.
Nothing on the internet stays deleted. Think about that.
And I also didn't delete it. There you go. Oh no, sorry. It was this specific cover of Creep. My bad. No, it was how it feels to try to create content despite the state of the world, and it's literally just me doing a little dance straight faced while that plays. Yeah. And that is kind of how it feels because when we came back, we made an agreement to avoid politics because that depresses us so much because talking about the current like streamer politics is annoying enough.
That too, yeah.
Talking about real politics, well, maybe when it's an election year.
But yeah, that's our new rule.
I'm down for that to be the rule. Only politics if it's an election year. Hopefully we still have elections.
Because it just gets depressing fast, and you can stay on the topic for like 30 minutes and like kind of get nowhere and just get more sad. And it's like that's not what we want to do to you guys. Yeah. You don't need to see us get sad about the state of the world. We want to make you happy about the state of the world.
Yeah. So we'll talk about dumb streamer drama because none of it matters.
None of it matters. No. Yeah.
And sometimes it does matter, like really deeply, like, but I think that's why it's important sometimes to have a couple of voices on the internet going, but remember, none of these people matter.
None of these people matter.
And you shouldn't. I genuinely don't think we should care about most of them as much as we do.
Yeah, I mean, just especially this week, and we didn't even talk about the new Emiru stuff. That's
no,
crazy.
the Emiru Miskiff.
Mitski?
No, it's because I tried to say Mitskiff.
Yeah. No,
because
Mizkif, and that's one of those guys that I've
Mizkif.
just always hated, even before anything. I'm like, no, there's something about this guy's look that he's up to no good.
Okay, so I thought it was so funny. Ace heard about that, came home, and immediately showed me. He was like, you know what Mitskiff reminds me of? And he showed me. If I say the Senpaku eyes chart, do you know what I'm talking about? There's this one like drawn image that went around for a long time of. Do you know what Senpaku eyes are?
No.
So it's this. It's based off of a Japanese ideal where basically if you can see the whites underneath someone's pupil, it means that they're insane. Like it means that they're going to be a criminal. It's one of those things where because like it started in Japan. That's why it's called Senpaku eyes, because I don't remember what Senpaku means off the top of my head. I think it's psycho, but like it's their version of psycho.
Of course.
But I'm not 100% sure about that. But it's kind of like, you know, like the Kubrick stare and where you have like you can see the whites of the eyes between the like waterline and your pupil.
Right.
Because it's like creepy. And the idea is that if people's eyes do that naturally, it's like a warning sign. It's one of the ways that you can tell to stay away. But realistically what it just is just how your eyes are shaped.
Yeah.
Some people I have big, beautiful eyes. You can't tell because I'm wearing glasses, and they actually make my eyes smaller. But it's really funny when I do my makeup without my glasses on, like when I'm wearing contacts, and I have to actively remember, like my eyes are going to look bigger. I can't do my usual makeup because then my eyes look huge. Like, because I'm trying to make them like average out with my glasses.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I've had that problem before where like I did my makeup like I usually do. Where I was like, oh, like at the time I used like white eyeliner, so that made them look even bigger. And I was doing like winged eyeliner, so that made them look more open. Like, so I had times where I'd like, for a long time, my go-to for the week of Halloween was I would just do what everyone called my Tim Burton girl makeup, where I would just do like really dark makeup with light in the center, so it would make my eyes look as big as possible. Like, and then I would wear my contacts to work for the week.
Yeah.
So that I could just look at people like, and have the creepy girl Tim, like I said, the people I worked with called it my Tim Burton girl look. I based it off of Creepy Chan, that image, iconic image. So so some people my age knew, and they'd be like, "Are you?" And I'd be like, "Yeah."
But anyway, yeah.
No, but he showed me that, and he showed me the Senpaku eyes image, which is essentially like Senpaku eyes drawn like 4 different ways and what they mean, and it's not anything based in reality, but it's an image that comes up a lot because people point at it a lot as like a resource for what Senpaku eyes are. I'll probably find it and send it to you just so you can show it, and so you'll know. But he pointed at them and he was like, "Miskiff has these ones. Miskiff has these ones." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, that's what all the comments are saying on iFunny." I was like, "Yeah, honey."
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, because I need to be very important. He wasn't saying that to me seriously.
Yeah.
But he and I both think it's really funny because both of us have kind of big, slightly downturned eyes that do that if we angle our heads. So it's we've been victims of the Senpaku eye graph before.
Yes, of course.
No, but it's also crazy to me because when I watched that and I looked up a picture of who Miskiff was to remember who it was, I realized that I recognized him from that stream where he was throwing shit at Emily or someone like that. I think it was I think her name is Emily.
Maya Higa?
Maybe it was Maya Higa.
Because that's who he dated in like 2021.
That's probably who it was. I don't know.
But
they all kind of blend together to me, and they all have M's in their names.
That's true.
There's a lot of Emmas, Emily's, M's. So yeah. No, but
the one where he was throwing like bags and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
that
so,
was Maya Higa.
Okay, yeah. I hadn't seen that clip for a long time, so I don't remember who the fuck was in it anymore. No, but yeah. It was just her. It was him throwing shit and like them arguing and how uncomfortable everyone. Cutie was there.
Yeah, it was the
I was like, wait,
Real
Cutie
Housewives
was
of
there.
Twitch podcast.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, QT was there. Full circle, baby, and we're back.
Oh yeah.
No, but I thought that was, and that also reminded me that clip was weird, that no one brought up the fact, like, that's kind of in the same realm of, like, just kind of letting some insane shit happen because you're already live.
Yeah.
Like, but that was one of those things where I was like, maybe we shouldn't have let that play out. Maybe we should have said something about the fact that everything that happened there wasn't okay.
Well, that's what's crazy is like Mizkif was like fully outed as like an abuser and a crazy person in 2021 or 2022. And then we all just kind of said like, all right. And then we just like let it happen again to Emiru.
Yeah, no,
which
like
is weird.
That's one of the reasons why like I get so confused following Twitch streamers, because I'll be like, oh, is this person coming up? Oh, I recognize that name from like Scandal a few years ago.
Yeah, Alinity from throwing the cat.
Yeah, and then people are like, yeah, it's because they're even more popular now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like,
how did they overcome this?
Yeah, and it's like it's just so strange to me, and it's so hard to keep track of like what's deemed okay and what isn't.
Because, yeah, it changes so fast.
It's purely based on the court of public opinion in that exact moment. So
Mm-hmm.
it's based off of everything else that's going on at that point and not your situation, which is terrifying.
Yep.
That's why I'm always so afraid, like, if one of our clips goes viral, what else is going to be popular at the time? Like, I'm more afraid of that than our own clips going viral.
Sure. Yeah. I can feel that.
Like, I've legitimately had times where I've thought to myself, like, because something else was happening in the news, I was like, God, I hope this isn't the week that the algorithm picks us up. Like, I would rather, no, we're not doing that.
Not this time, not this clip, not this week.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, because it's just like, when I hear like the other like discourse and shit that's going around, I'm like, I don't want to be even slightly associated with that, actually. Keep me away.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, the Emiru stuff is sad, man. When he's talking about like, or not, when she's talking about how like he would drive like 150 miles per hour and say like, we're both gonna die. We're both gonna die today. That's terrifying.
I know multiple guys who have done that. Not because they were my friends, but because my friends were dating them. And every single one of them has been the exact kind of person that I looked at Mizkif and judged him to be the instant that I saw him.
You get it, yeah. I was
like,
the same way.
But I'm not saying that to be like, well, Emiru should have known. Because that's, like, when we say all this, we're not saying this in like a, well, she should have known too. We are saying this in a, like, it is so sad to be in a situation where you can't see it.
Yes.
Because you are in it so deep. Like, because that's just how it is, right? Like, in any abusive situation, the victim is going to hide it, might not even realize it for a long time. So it's, even if, like, I think I should have said this more with the fan thing too. Like, but just because we called it on the internet doesn't mean that we need to say it every single time. And there's a way to be respectful about calling it when it comes to stuff like this, right? Sure. So, like, that's why I want to be, like, I want to make it perfectly clear that when we're talking about, like, oh, and, like, Mizkif looks like a creep, like, we're not saying that in an Emiru should have known way. We're saying that in addition, and now in the future, like, we can go forward knowing that the fucking exterior matches the interior. You know what I mean?
And it's just always like it's like a inherent like gambling feeling of like years ago when I saw this guy, I thought like, he looks like a bad guy, and now he is a bad guy. And it's like,
that one image where it's like when the person that you've hated on the internet forever finally gives you a valid reason to dislike them. Like it's so like, and like I should have said this more with like the fan thing, like I said, where even though like I joke about like, oh, I was a fanny, I called it, like whatever, I would never want to actually say that to them, or like, because I can recognize the fact that there were this many people pressuring them was insane for them, and was a huge, like, actually almost made them break up multiple times, whatever. So like, I'm not gloating when I say like, oh, I called it. It's just like, oh yeah, and I just happened to be in that group that called it. It's kind of like how like in the video, in the coming out video, like not the coming out, the relationship coming out video, the most recent video, the hard launch.
Yes.
Dan made a joke about like, I'm not a bottom. Like I'm not a bottom. And it was really funny because I think I don't remember if I tweeted this or commented it on TikTok. It's one of the two. But I was straight up like, yeah, you know, I always hated Dan Bottom Fix, and now I'm glad to know that I'm always objectively correct. Like,
right.
But I think that saying I hated Dan Bottom Fix is entirely separate from being like, I knew that Phil was a top, because that's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about them. It's funny that I vibe checked them that hard, that I didn't think, like, I remember reading, like, I remember, because like I said, I read a lot of those fics, mostly because I liked the tropes around them, less because I was actually worried about it being Dan and Phil. But I always hated Dan being the bottom because it never felt right. And so it was really funny to have that confirmed.
Yeah.
Like, but again, that's wholly separate from the people that saw that clip and then clipped it and posted it and were like, I knew Phil was a top. That's weird.
That's different.
That's an entirely separate sentence.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine I could not imagine having the entire internet publicly speculating about my sex life.
Nope. I don't want that.
No. I don't want that.
No, I don't want that.
Exactly. No, that's one thing that I'm so glad about with having reached a point in my life where basically everyone that knows me has only known me with Ace.
Yeah, of course.
I've been with my partner Ace for the better part of 10 years. Almost 10 years in February.
Good God.
So, I don't have to worry about any of that shit. I like there is no need for the most public speculation we would get is if Ace and I blow up before we get married. And I think that we might. You know what I think will happen if I get popular, everyone's gonna think that Ace and I are gonna get divorced. Because I'm not gonna post him for like 6 months, months to a year at a time.
Oh my God. No, they're fighting.
Notice how he's not in any of her videos anymore.
Notice how she started making this type of content like around this time and
no, exactly. No, you know what's been crazy in the Minecraft YouTuber scene? A lot of people ship hermit crafters.
Oh no.
For some reason, most of them are married.
Yeah.
Like a good majority of them are married. To people who are not public figures at all. They're just, because they were married and then started making YouTube videos because they're all like 40-year-old men. But like when the female content creators hang out with the male content creators, there's always a bunch of rumors that go around because, of course, why not? It's not like they're all happily married or anything.
Of course, no.
No, but people are actually
together.
People are actually spreading rumors about, at least in like the Minecraft YouTuber like Twitter space and like on Reddit, that Grian and his wife got divorced because he was hanging out with Jem at TwitchCon. And I'm not kidding. That is the only, like, they were straight like, well, Grian and Jem got dinner together by themselves. So clearly they went on a date and
clearly they're dating.
Clearly they're dating.
Divorced.
Either Grian's divorced or cheating on his wife.
Oh my God.
And it's like, or they're friends that hang out.
That just get dinner because they haven't seen each other in a while.
Well, because that's the other thing is that I also post like a lot with other people, like besides Ace, and like I go out to eat one-on-one with people, like I go out and hang out, and like so I think that there would just be a lot of people being like, if Ace, I feel like Ace and I would be one of those couples that every single time I don't post him, everyone's like, they're divorced, everything's awful, they're not as happy as they say, and it's just like, no, he just doesn't like putting his face on the internet. And that's fine.
Yeah.
I always ask him, like, I'll be like, hey, do you want to do this TikTok with me? Or like, even if he's in the background, I'll be like, hey, you're going to be in the background of my TikTok. Is that okay? Because he's my partner and I love him.
Right.
I have respect for my life partner and boyfriend and everything that, so many other words. I don't know. I keep having to fight the want to say husband. Yeah, because that's usually what I say, like, because it's just easier shorthand.
Oh, I see.
But we're not married.
Nope.
Not yet.
But
hopefully soon. I don't know when. That's on him.
That's the thing. He can
figure that out. I'll plan the whole fucking wedding. All he has to do is
you just gotta.
All he has to do is the goddamn proposal, and that's fine. I'll wait for that because I don't want to plan a fucking wedding right now. I was getting stressed because Ace and I have like family pictures this weekend, and we found out last weekend. We found out on Sunday that they're next Sunday. We're like, well, shit, we need clothes. So we had to go to. That was why I went to Goodwill. But it's like I got so stressed during just like that half-hour Goodwill search. I could not imagine trying to put together an entire wedding. It's fucking terrifying.
Sounds like a nightmare. But anyway, what you said reminded me of old school like Odd Ones Out and Jaden animations.
Yeah.
Like they make like 2 videos together. It's like, oh, I get it. So they're both in Arizona and they're both dating.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
It's like, no, maybe it's because they're both animators that live in Arizona.
Right.
There's nothing else in Arizona. It's the desert.
Yeah.
We would know. We've been there.
It's true.
We record in Gamerco, New Mexico.
Gamerco, New Mexico. Unincorporated county. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Well, anyway, I think we legally.
I love how you can never get through it.
Yeah, no.
I think we legally have to call it. Here.
Alan, I think we legally have to end it here.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed our Halloween costumes.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween because we upload on Thursday and Halloween's on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Clock it.
I don't know what days are anymore. I'm just here. I'm going to be dressed as a cow for the next week. And
I was so worried. Last week was the Halloween recording up until like literally the day. I woke up with the random anxiety that today was actually the Halloween episode like last week. And I was like, you're going to be dressed as Pomni and I'm just going to be like myself. But then I'm like, no, wait, there's actually one more in between. It's
because you would be the new Amazing Digital Circus character. Although it could be really funny to make the joke that I was Pomni and you were Gooseworks. Because Gooseworks is the trans woman creator.
Like that.
So it would be a very specifically funny bit. Be like, yeah, I'm Pomni. This is Gooseworks.
Hey, guys. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll catch you guys next week. Follow me on Twitch. I'm the one non-corrupt streamer.
Follow me on TikTok. I'm there.
Oh, dang it. And subscribe to the podcast. I should have said that way sooner. Dope.
Someday we'll remember to say it before the hour 30 mark.
Maybe. All right.
Someday it'll enter the intro.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.